Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the latest additions to Dissidia Opera Omnia's global version, in that of the Lost Chapters. Now, in short, the Lost Chapters permanently add old event characters to the game. For example, in the first few weeks, Squall was available via his character event. He was made unavailable when it ended, but now with the Lost Chapters Part 1, he is permanently obtainable anytime you want to go unlock him. Now, we're going to be going over what the first three characters are for the Lost Chapters, what it means for the future of the game, why you'll need these characters, and I'm doing this all in one take, so I expect to screw up a few times. My bad. If I have to, I'll edit around it, but I'd like to do this all in one take. So let's take a look at the actual description of the Lost Chapters here in the main menu. So it describes to you that the first part of the Lost Chapters will return the first three event characters, Squall, Vanille, and Setzer. Now it says Part 1, and this is important because going into the future of Dissidia Opera Omnia, as time goes on, more Lost Chapters will be added, basically giving you the opportunity to recruit old event characters. You've never missed a character permanently in this game, and it's a question that I've gotten a lot since I produced some videos on this quite some time ago. Now with these three characters, the way you go about obtaining them is via a new permanent addition to the quest map. So let's head over there. So now you can see just above the World of Illusions is the new The Lost Chapters section. So anytime you want to unlock any character that has a Lost Chapter, that is where you will go. So if we click it, you can see A Lion's Heart, The Girl from Erba, and Castles in the Sky. On top of that, the affinity characters that were part of the old event are also obtainable, are also usable for their affinity bonuses in these event areas. Now, in case you're wondering what all the rewards you can get through this are, you can unlock the character and you can obtain their armor like you could have in the event. If you do any event nowadays, you'll know that after completing the first combat mission, you get the character, the third combat mission gives you an armor, and the fifth one gives you another armor which you can limit break the initial armor with. These ones do the same thing, and on top of that, they even have a hard mode. I'm not sure if it'll give me the right display here because I haven't done them yet. But as you can see, they look more like an actual world map area as opposed to the way they were designed as events. And basically, after you clear this entire board, you'll have those things that you would have gotten from the event. On top of that, if you want to earn some extra rewards, the Lost Chapters actually come with a hard mode as well, which you can use to earn armor tokens, which you can then use, theoretically, to upgrade some of the pieces that you get from these Lost Chapters as well. So I could go about doing them in this video. I'll probably do a separate video on that altogether. I also want to do some polls and do a video on the banner for the Lost Chapters, because it does have its own exclusive debut banner as well. Now, one of the other things about the Lost Chapters is there's another reason why they're made available. It's not just because these characters were only available for a limited time. It's because these three characters in particular, Squall, Vanille, and Setzer, are mandatory characters to have if you want to progress in the upcoming Chapter 8. Now, we don't know exactly when Chapter 8 of the story is going to be added in the global version of the game, but before you'll be able to progress it at all, you'll need to unlock these three characters. Same will be true for other characters going forward, things like Chapter 9, 10, 11, etc., etc. Now, is there anything else we specifically need to mention about the Lost Chapters? I suppose it's worth mentioning with the Lost Chapters themselves that the current World of Illusion is actually radiant artifacts for those characters. So in the World of Illusion itself, I don't have any of it done, so we're not really going to get to go very far, but I guess I'll skip past this first one. Radiant Artifacts basically allows you to get artifacts specifically for any character that has affinity with any of the Lost Chapters. So if we go back to the Lost Chapter screen, you can see that for Squall's Lost Chapter, you have Squall, Tifa, and Zidane. So if you go down Squall's path in the current Radiant Artifacts, you can earn artifacts for those three characters. Zidane especially is pretty valuable right now because of the Ramza event being the other main source of the Zidane one. So if you really want those, pretty good to grab those now. For Vanille, it would be Vanille, Yuna, and Hope. And for Setzer, it would be Setzer, Yuffie, and Laguna. Laguna being the big one there because he's been a big player in a lot of the multiplayer over the past several events. So it's a pretty good artifacts to pick up, and it's also a really good source of 4-star artifacts because there's hidden missions that you can unlock by completing the otherwise highest tier mission in the event. And these now permanently, or now always, reward 4-star artifacts. So this update is great for people who miss the early parts of Opera Omnia, people who want to grind artifacts for any of those 9 specific characters, and on top of that, because of the Lost Chapters Part 1's addition to the game. They're even doing a release campaign where you can earn up to 3,000 bonus gems, 2,000 gems a day for 15 days. That's 3,000 bonus gems, plus all the first-time bonuses for Lost Chapters, plus the first-time bonuses for the Radiant Artifact. So there's plenty of gems to obtain, plus some events that are going to be coming down the line. And on top of that, if it wasn't enough, if you're someone who is interested in purchasing gems, they have 72-hour limited-time gem chests, which can have certain items like armor tokens, higher guard orbs, and higher power orbs. Not RNG, it's just certain ones have different rewards. In fact, I can head over there real quick. There's some other things that are happening during the Lost Chapters as well. As soon as alright. So you can see what I mean is, so you can see like, this one comes with higher power orbs, this one comes with armor tokens and higher guard orbs, and then you also just have discounted things. If you even buy these at all, you know, you don't have to, obviously. I'm just making you aware that they exist in the first place, plus the normal stuff, which I never bother with, so. I'll talk about the banner itself in a separate video because I want to do some analysis on the items there, specifically Squall's item. Now, is there anything else I really should mention? We have the World of Illusions, the Lost Chapter, the draw for the Lost Chapters, the Lost Chapter release campaign, and finally one other part of that campaign, and you'll notice it in that section right there, is that they're also making it so weapon and armor upgrades have double the chance of giving you great and excellent procs. There's never been a better time to take any power or guard orbs you have stocked up and increase the level of your weapons. Even if it's just the Ramza weapons or the Zidane weapons you may have gotten from the recent event, anything is good here, or great or excellent, I guess is what I should be saying. So, that's a wrap for describing the Lost Chapters. I'll do a separate video with me playing through the Lost Chapters in the near future, and that way you can see how all the reward structures actually tend to work. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. If I can't get to them, I'm sure somebody else who has a lot of knowledge on Dissidia Opera Omnia will be lurking in the comment section below. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And stay tuned. We've got a couple of Opera Omnia videos coming up this week. And then we also have another character event coming in a few days, so looking forward to that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. And until then, take care.